Well, basically, this incident kicked off last Tuesday, so it's been almost a week to the day since all of this kicked off. As everyone might have seen, we've been fully engaged for the last week with operations, initially very dynamic operations and very risky operations, and then scaling down to defensive tactics, and then again further on supporting other agencies with gas monitoring as they went into safe areas to actually conduct essential works to restore water supplies to Gibraltar.
The operational phase of the incident is now over. Does this mean the fire has now been fully extinguished?
That's correct, although we haven't been able to go into the affected areas because it's extensively risky to put anyone's lives in there at the moment. We can confirm that the fire is extinguished. There might be very, very little pockets of smouldering items beneath some rubble, but there's no chance that that can reignite or spread.
And from those areas which firefighters have been able to access, is there an assessment of the damage and what's been burned?
Well, I can tell you, Christina, is, if I may, before I tell you the extent of the damage, is that we have been faced with a very significant incident. I've been a firefighter myself, and I know the physical and emotional stresses that my teams have been exposed to, and the professionalism, the sheer determination that they've shown to work together with other agencies to restore power has been water supplies has been immense. As the initial investigation that we did yesterday, in order to be able to be prepared to hand over to technical services today, we put a team through Beefsteak magazine. That's from, if I may say, from the mosque towards the affected area. So we were working from a relatively safe area towards the risk area with gas monitoring, and the extent of the damage is significant. And from that side of the incident, I can safely say that the temperatures at ceiling level were way above 500 degrees. So it shows the incident that we were faced with, and the way that we have come back to all agencies, including Aquadrip, that have done an immense work to be able to be in the position we're in today, where we are closer than we were at the beginning to restore normality.
You mentioned the temperature of the fire. Does this give any indication as to how it ignited and developed?
It's very difficult at this stage because it's an ongoing investigation, and it's very risky for us to get our fire investigation teams and our colleagues from the RGP into the risk area. But I'm sure as days progress and as geological experts come in, we'll be able to conduct a proper assessment.
It has, of course, been a challenging operation. What have been the lessons learned so far in terms of situations like these, Gibraltar's more inaccessible areas, such as other tunnel systems?
In terms of lessons learned, we are no different to any other agencies, and I'm sure that we'll have a lot of lessons learned. We've just handed the incident over today, so it's a bit early for us, and we will have to conduct a full debrief with all our teams, all our command teams, and then we will be in a better position to actually improve if we have to improve anything.
And of course, you've spoken of the human effort involved in this operation.
That has been immense, Christina. I can only commend my teams on behalf of the Chief Fire Officer, the rest of the senior management, and everyone else, because we've received a lot of praise. But these guys have gone way and beyond to protect the infrastructure. With
some near misses for firefighters.
That's it. That's correct. Obviously, we take calculated risks, and this has tested us to the limits.